What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's WWE Raw Recap show. Appreciate everybody tuning in. This week's Raw takes place at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, home of the Von Erichs, the classic promotion, World Class Championship Wrestling. Of course, I got to mention that every time anybody does anything in Dallas. Anyway, like I said, appreciate everybody watching this week's Raw. It's the go home show before Saturday's Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. I had almost brain fart. I almost said Perth, France for some reason again. Not sure why I called it Perth, France to begin with. Anyway, before I get kicking in here, want to say, hey, if you enjoyed just watching a normal wrestling fan talk about the sport of professional wrestling, help your boy out. Hit that like button. Go to the comment section. What did you think about this week's Raw? Also, are you looking forward to Crown Jewel this Saturday? Gotta wake up a little early for those people who like to sleep in early. Do believe it's starting at 8 a.m. So yep, gotta get up a little early for that. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ. Click on that subscribe button. Don't forget about that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when my videos come out. And be notified of my live stream schedules. Yes, I have one on Thursday, 8 o'clock, talking about current stuff in professional wrestling. If you're not a fan of the current stuff, join me on Friday nights for Wrestling Gold Friday night, where we talk about the good old days of professional wrestling. Back when wrestling was wrestling and wrestling was real, because damn it, it's still real to us. All right, now with all that out of the way, let's fork go. This week's Raw starts off with Roman Reigns. He comes out to the ring, and he didn't get to say too much before Paul Heyman and Bronson Reed came out. Paul Heyman pointed out that, hey, between all those Samoan cookouts, the when he was a football player for Georgia Tech, and up until this point in his wrestling career, he's never been stretchered out. Bronson Reed, he got on mic and said, hey, how would your dad and uncle feel that you got sent on a stretcher by me? Roman Reigns got back on the mic and said, hey, dude, we can do this right now. Paul Heyman, of course, held his man back a little bit, said, hey, let's do this in a Australian street fight. Roman Reigns like, hey, sounds fine with me. So that match was set up for Crown Jewel. Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed in a Australian street fight. But Roman Reigns still wants to fight, so he basically called him a bitch, and they started throwing hands until security and officials or agents arrived to separate the two. Pretty good little segment to open up. Fans dig Roman Reigns right now. Bronson Reed, he's growing on me. I think he's a good monster, but like I said, not sure if he's not going to be on Braun Breaker's level. Let's just say that. All right, first match of the night is your women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch, taking on Maxine Dupree. Uh, Pretty good showing from Maxine Dupree. Um, Definitely showing off that she's learned a lot. Got a little bit of shine early in the match. Then Becky would take over and pretty much dominate Maxine Dupree. But Maxine did come back and show that hey, she's learned a thing or two, training uh, on the mat, stuff like that. But again, Becky Lynch took back over, dominated her, and I guess kind of got lost in the moment. The referee got on to Becky Lynch, said, "Hey, let's bring it back in the ring. Let's finish this thing." But Becky, being Becky Lynch, got in the referee's face, and I guess referee didn't like that too much because as they went back outside of the ring, Becky was a little too busy up on the table, kind of posing and enjoying herself. And then the referee got to 7 and 8, 9, 10. Uh, that 8, 9, 10 went through pretty quickly. She rang the bell. The winner of the match by count out is Maxine Dupree. But like I said, that 8, 9, 10 was pretty quick. We had another ladies match up next. It is Roxanne Perez versus Lyra Valkyria. Becky or Bailey was in Lyra's corner. Bailey was a little not huggy, but really fired up. Really want to kick some people's ass this week. They start off throwing hands. Lyra got the better of that ordeal, but Roxanne would take over, work on the arm a bit. Lyra would come back. Then both Raquel Rodriguez and Bailey would make their presence known in this match. Lyra would do a baseball drop kick on Raquel Rodriguez, taking her out. After Raquel Rodriguez gave Bailey the big boot, Lyra came back, hit a suicide dive into a swinging DDT. Looked pretty vicious. Wind up finishing Lyra Valkyria off with the Pop Rocks. The winner of this one was Roxanne Perez. Good performance between these two ladies. You can pretty much tell they've worked together a few times, at least once or twice, I think. Like I said, I don't watch much of NXT. I believe that will change tonight. Think I'm gonna wind up watching Showdown tonight. Let me know in the comments which one you're watching. Are you watching Title Tuesday from AEW or NXT versus TNA Showdown? Let me know in the comments. Next segment features CM Punk. CM Punk came out. Said, hey, I didn't want to distract from the Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins match, but he still wants a shot at Seth Rollins. He, I think, the first, yeah, he did mention the first NXT or the first Netflix, uh, the premiere of Raw on Netflix. I'll spit it out in a minute. The premiere of Netflix on Raw, Seth Rollins wound up beating Seth Rollins. Punk also beat him a couple more times, but last couple exchanges, Seth Rollins has been getting the upper hand in that situation. Also, but CM Punk kind of made a comment, was pretty, you tell who that comment was, or not really for, but kind of a homage to, I guess. CM Punk looked at the camera, told Seth Rollins, say, hey, look, I'm better than you. And I think the crowd was saying, and you know it, but CM Punk got on the mic, said, yeah, and everybody knows it. This will bring out LA Knight. LA Knight said, look, I'm 2-0 against Seth Rollins in the last two meetings. I got a pinfall on Saturday night's main event, and I got a disqualification victory. Kind of thanks to you, CM Punk, but I did get that victory. Um, CM Punk reiterated that, hey, you've never been a world champion, but LA Knight, hey, LA Knight saying, look, that's going to change here in a bit. This will bring out Jey Uso. Jey Uso's like, look, guys, I haven't got my rematch. I've never got my rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. I won it, and LA Knight kind of got into Jay's feels a little bit. Say, look, he just wasn't Roman enough to keep the title. That he answered back with a super kick on L.A. Knight. CM Punk said, "Hey, are we cool? Are we cool? Because I love Jay, but I don't like little Roman." This pissed off Jay Uso a little bit. Jimmy kept holding Jay back. CM Punk would shove Jimmy out of the way and level level with level punch. There we go. Level Jay Uso with a punch. Jimmy would say, "Look, you're not shoving me around. You're not punching my brother either. So there's a super kick for you for your troubles." Next up, pretty good match between Io Sky and Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane still a little reluctant about things right now, but it started out with Io Sky a suicide dive, jumping right on Asuka. She wants a piece of Asuka. Um, she didn't. She did not like getting missed in the face last week. But Kairi Sane would get in and reluctantly give Io a little more she can handle. Io will come back, and of course a little back and forth between the two, each of them getting their stuff in. Sane was hit the Alabama slam, then she was going for that insane elbow, but Sky would get the knees up. Asuka would distract things a little bit again, but Kairi Sane was able to roll up Io Sky in a O'Connor roll bridge, and a little bit extra leverage from Asuka uh, secures the victory for Kairi Sane. Like I said, pretty good match. After the match, of course, they do attack Io Sky, hit the backhand and the insane elbow. I guess you can call it the Scorpion Death Drop, reverse DDT combo. Pretty cool little finisher there, I think. But now this sets up, gives the Kabuki Warriors a little bit. Especially Asuka. Asuka seems to be the um, uh, what's the word? Really the one kind of stirring the pot here. Really, uh, I guess kind of playing Mama Bear, or not really Mama Bear, but that kind of a abusive figure, elder figure to Io Scott and Kairi Sane. You seen the portion of it backstage where he got set up. Asuka told Kairi he's going to face Io. Uh, Kairi, like I said, reluctant by anything. Asuka just smacked her across the face, said, "You better not lose." Um, but yeah, it's kind of a Kairi Sane seems to be sort of in the middle of it, reluctantly, but uh, pretty interesting to see how the story pans out. Next up, we got six-man action. We got the Judgment Day. Uh, JD McDonough, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio going up against AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, and Penta. Hell of a match here. Everybody gets to shine a little bit. The heroes of the match, Styles, Lee, and Penta, each got plunges scored in. They all got to do the Penta strut. Uh, and of course, uh, the New Day would eventually take over, but AJ gets the tag in. Oops. Uh, then of course, all six men go right at it. Um, Mysterio goes for the 619, but Rusev runs down, goes after Mysterio. Uh, Penta was actually going for Dominique on this one, but winds up hitting Rusev instead. In the ring, Styles hits the Styles Clash on McDonough and gets the victory for his team. So Styles, Penta, and Dragon League gets the victory on here. Styles then gets on the mic, says, "Yep, I'm going against John Cena at the Crown Jewel in Perth." Uh, does it really need a story? The story would be in the ring, uh, and it will be a slobber knocker and all that good stuff. Really trying to hype it up best he can. And this brings us to the main event. It is the Usos taking on CM Punk and LA Knight. They basically go after each other from the get go. Each team gets their stuff in. CM Punk hits a flying elbow on Jimmy Uso. Was signaling for the GTS, but Jimmy frees himself, kicks Punk, gets the tag in on Jay Uso. The Uso, and he hits a Huzo splash. Knights breaks up the pin. All four men now go at it. Punk rolls up Jay for a 2 count. Jay spears Punk. Jay climbs to the top ropes, and Knight distracts him long enough so CM Punk can hit the go to sleep. LA Knight tags himself in, and then covers Jay Uso to get the 1, 2, 3. Major heel stuff, old school heel thing to do there. But it is LA Knight with a big smile on his face as he's walking down out, because he's the one that did get the pinfall for his team. So that's the way last night's Raw, or this week's Raw ended. Pretty good. Kept my attention a little bit better than last week. Last week wasn't that great. I could have been me just being tired, just passed out right in the middle of it. But this one was pretty good. Not looking for big things to happen on the Crown Jewel. It's just going to be, I think it's going to be a solid show. The enough to get the fans pumped up and everything, and keep their interest. But I'll talk more about that come Thursday night spot show live stream. So that does it for this week's Raw recap this week. You folks have a good one. Take it easy, and until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real, because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one, and take it easy.